welcome. I am going to do a quick walkthrough of the onboarding for Vanna.ai. So, first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to bigquery.vanna.ai. It should take you to a login screen. For the purposes of this demo, to show you a clean installation and the full connection process, I'm going to be showing you a version from my local host. But the URL you want to go to is bigquery.vanna.ai. So, first we're going to sign in with our Google credentials. Now, we will be using our Google credentials. Click on your username, continue. Now we'll put in our password. Now the critical piece, so this is going to connect Vanna.ai to your Google account. In particular, we need permission to query BigQuery data. So once you click allow, do BigQuery end user authentication. And what this will do is it will allow Vanna to query using your GCP credentials. So we're going to put in a GCP project where your queries are going to run. This maximum billable bytes per query essentially just allows you to control costs. So in this case, this is 1 gigabyte, so no query will execute if it's going to consume more than 1 gigabyte of data. So we're going to do test connection. Now we see that it's successful. We're going to save the connection. And now, once we continue, now we see BigQuery datasets that we have access to. For the purposes of this demo, we're going to use this Cortex SFDC raw. So let's expand that. And now that we've expanded it, we see that there's 12 tables available and 567 columns available. You can select individual tables and then potentially deselect individual columns if depending on what you want the AI to be aware of. Generally, we recommend a small subset of the data that you have access to so that it can try to understand and query that accurately. For this demo, we're going to select all of these 12 tables in this data set. We're going to go down here and then we're going to say train agent. This now begins the training process. And it'll take a few seconds. So now we can begin asking questions of the data that you have access to. I'm actually going to refer to a different data set that we had already trained. And we're going to ask like, how many names, or let's say how many baby names are in the baby names data set. And let's say by male versus female. So we've asked the question. What's going to happen under the hood is it will make some assumptions, it will generate SQL, and then it will give you the tabular results, line chart, bar chart, pie chart, however you want to see it. It will automatically select a good default for you. In this case, it selected bar chart. If you're pulling a lot of data, you can select table and then download that as a CSV or Excel, and then basically continue to ask questions. As the AI generates assumptions, if if these assumptions are correct, you can click train, and then that will add that for future reference. It will remember that. So we've trained the assumption. If we want to train this question SQL pair, meaning that this is the question and this is the associated SQL with that question, we then train the AI by clicking on train question SQL, and it will remember that for future generations.